How's it going, everybody? So I've been busy and not busy. Had some bunch of things going on, and had some problems with the can concept trailer that we got figured out, one of the hydraulic valves, and you might have seen my new truck if you follow me on Facebook. But I got this new truck here and haven't really shown it off yet. I'm just piecing things together so far, so we're gonna walk around and check it out. So yesterday I got the windows tinted, so they were just the way the whole windows are. They're a little lower, and the handrails, the armrest is a little lower in the truck. So let's start off. So it's an SL214 swap loader running hook. It's 14, so it's 14 foot. So I've got a 2 foot overhang from here and plenty of dump angle. It's kind of the same, it's the exact same setup as my cam concept. Same footprint from the hook, same 54-inch hook. And it's come with a toolbox. So I've been taking the time that I haven't been busy running dumpsters the last 2 weeks and just putting in stuff. So it didn't have a very good horn. And so here I upgraded the horn system. So there's that. I got a horn blaster, just the 4-horn system, and they're pretty nice. So I run all the wires, did all the wiring myself, saved myself $600-700 from what I was quoted from a truck place that installed horns. They said their horn was $180, and then they do it all for like $750 or $850 with the install and the horn. But I think that was the single horn. So I've got a video where I showed the steps where I installed it. I didn't walk around and do any of that one-handed. So a few more things on the truck. The hydraulic tank, got the outside gauge, got the outside controls for the lift and the jib, and then I also have the hydraulic gantry. So when I'm running 20s are fine, but if I'm running 25s, you got another 1.25 foot higher. So I pull slack out of the tarp, run this gantry all the way up, and then it's a little over the top of the dumpster. So I can float the tarp over everything, over like the debris, and then I could drop the gantry down, and then vice versa whenever I'm unloading it. Same with the 20s. If you got stuff, sticking up like this, you can pull that gantry up and then drop it over and then down without snagging stuff coming and snagging stuff going, and it's made life a lot easier. And so's the truck. I mean, the truck getting in and out of it, and getting in and out of spots, picking up dumpsters, doing swaps, especially with the hook, going from a cable to a hook trailer, the cam concept, and then the hook on the truck. It's been pretty nice, just getting a little faster and a little faster each step. So here's the inside cab. You got all your stuff. I got a air ride seat, which is great. My nephew rode in the hard frame seat, and he says it wasn't very pleasant. So I've kind of got it all mostly the way I want it. Got my Josh Roman fidget spinner right here. That helps out on long drives. Got my GoPro mount with the bullet point mounting system, same as the 3/4 ton, and got my phone holder here. Got the cup holder for my for when I want to bring my tablet. Got a cup holder, tablet holder for this guy. This will open up. So got my icans, all that. So let's run through. I haven't made a video in a while, and I'll have to keep the engine off so it'll be hot for a minute. But let's run through some icans real quick. I've got a landfill ticket I need to fulfill and put in the driver app, and then I need to charge a customer for a swap. So let's check that out and see how easy that is. That's another change that's made my life a lot easier. All right, here we go. So let's open up the driver app in icans. So I've already posted my pictures for the swap. So I'm gonna run this because I just got back from the landfill. So that job's complete. I always take pictures beforehand with my camera. There's one time I did the plus and then take the photo, hit the button, the take photo button, and something happened and it glitched, and then it didn't actually save the picture in my gallery. So I always just take pictures and then I'll resend them to customers later on with the invoices. So I took the picture there, and then we'll grab the ticket so I don't have to squint and look at that. So it's 3.51 tons, and my total price was $163. Boom. And then I'm back to the yard with, scroll back up over to complete the task. I don't ever take pictures of when I drop them off at the house. 2508, and that'll make that dumpster available for pickups and stuff to move around with. So there's the driver's app. I've got my hotspot on my phone, so my tablet has internet. Getting warm. So I'm gonna go to billing. There's a little icon with a $sign on it, and then hit the business here, and then here's my swap. So I can select my swap and highlight, and if I need to make any adjustments to the weight, whether it's for a friend or a family or a discount or something, I have to click edit here first before I complete this invoice, or I'd have to delete it and start over. So if you want to do any editing, if you get a discount for a swap, you can pop it here, hit edit, and change that number from the original price or whatnot. So let's add invoice. Double check the customer's information. Check, so it's going to send them an invoice. And then that's complete. Invoice was successful. I hit payment, add payment, card on file, confirmation. And there it is, successfully processed. So it's pretty simple. And once you got your learning curve once you get into it, and then I go back to where the billing and stuff is, for the open invoices, and then he's completed. So he's not an open, he's already in paid. So that's the day-to-day icans use. Complete the task, create a task on the tablet, confirm orders, assign it to a driver, and then you see pull up the driver app, and then you hit a little green arrow when you go and picking up a dumpster, and it opens up Google Maps, so you don't have to go and copy and paste addresses or go look through your text where the customer sent you an address, or look at the customer's information to see where the address is. It saves it in that task. So when you assign it to a driver, all the information is there. So you know, helps you navigate faster, and able to put in all the weight tickets. The one thing they need, and I think they're working on, is restricted items in the dumpster. So there's no way to put in on the driver's app where the restricted items are. Like if you got a tire, if you have wet paint, if you got a refrigerator, something with Freon, there's no way in the driver's app that you can calculate that. It lets you put in your total price on the weight ticket, and so it's on your books, but for the, you know, paying for the overages. But then to charge the customer, you have to go back on the tablet or a PC and open it up there, and then you can click those 3 dots and you can edit that and add restricted items. So I'm sure that they're going to add something. They've been working pretty hard on all that stuff. They've had a few things that have to make things a little more user friendly, and that stuff has showed up in our to-do area. You know, it's been posted pretty quick, so it's not like they're just taking the money, you know, taking your monthly fees and not caring. They do a lot of stuff, and they get it done pretty quick. So I know it's on their list, so that'll be exciting. A few more things about the truck. So this is what I use. I've got a camera system with I don't think I could turn it on now. Just click the key. There we go. So I got the camera system right here for when I dump. So I take this camera, and it's got a really strong magnet. I've got to slide it off the side of the dumpster. Solar panel, I keep them on the dash here, and they stay charged. So I'll throw it, I'll run it through the dumpster. I'll just put it on, I'll put it on the side over here. So I'll step out and use my handy dandy handrail and just, you know, snap it right there on this corner and facing down. And then I can see if the load's running or not. That way I don't have to uselessly back up and slam on my brakes to make sure the junk is out of the dumpster. I'll pop that, turn the camera on, put it on the dumpster, and then everything's good. One thing I did do just yesterday, I painted the hook. My hook was all black, and it was hard to see where that little opening is on the hook to get it in and out. I'd be dragging the dumpster a little bit because it was too far down or too far up, and it'd grab the thumb. So I painted it yesterday, and I made the stripe at an angle, so when it's out, that stripe is horizontal, so it runs, you know, and then I can line that up with the hook on the dumpster. Makes swaps easier. So that's me for now. Kind of the roll around on the truck. I'll get this out, and then we'll throw out a video of the train horns and where I ran everything, how I did all that. So stick around. I also got these little hooks on the magnets, because here's where my controllers are inside the truck. Running the jib, running the dump, and there's my PTO. It's got a safety switch on it where it'll cut off if I forget to turn it off at a certain RPM of the engine. It has a safety override. So I got these little magnets here to hold my headset, and then I've got my hard hat here, and then I've been carrying my hat, baseball cap on this one over here. So yeah, just little things to make life a little easier.